You are now in the Soul Studio with your host JC Caprice, right here on worldwidecoreradio.com. Relax, relate, breathe.
Yeah, so did you say Fit Body? Is that the song you mentioned?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, well, Fit Body is a new single that's not yet released yet, and I've been performing it, and audiences go crazy. I come from the dance world. My initial journey into music was as a dancer, and one of the things about dancers is just dancing from a place of joy. Like they say, oh, I'm going to church, meaning you go out to dance to your heart. It's totally released, and Fit Body really is just like an all day to all those dancers who go on the dance floor and leave everything on the dance floor. And when I go on the road, it's a fun song to play because I basically ask how many people out there truly have a fit body. And the first impression you have when I'm talking about somebody who goes to the gym, I'm not really talking about a gym buddy. I'm talking about a person who basically does the dance from the inside to that space. Or you just say, oh my God, that person is fit.
Yes.
When you do your dance,
yes.
he's fit.
Yes, beautiful. We're going to turn this up. We're going to enjoy this. You all stay here with us. We'll be back here.
Fit
and we'll be
body.
talking with Wunmi. Yeah, Fit Body. Listen to this track right here. Listen to the Soul Studio.
DJ, stop. Oh Lord, feed body. Everybody working their feed body. Oh Lord, feed body. Everyone working it to the ground. Oh my feed body. Everybody working their feed body. Oh my feed body. Flex their body down. Oh Lord, feed body. Everyone working their feed body. Oh Lord, feed body. Everyone working it to the ground. Oh my feed body. Everybody working their feed body. Oh my feed body. Everyone flexing it to the ground.
And we're back. Man, if you're just joining us now, wow, you missed out on a lot. What's up? Maybe you're just getting home from work. It's okay. We're forgiven. Man, we got Black Women Rock.
Black Women Rock.
Taking over the airwaves here in the Soul Studio. Jessica Care Moore and DJ Stacey Hotwaxx Hale. We've been in here doing it. Right.
Wunmi was just on the line.
Yes,
Wunmi.
she was.
Yay.
Yes,
I can't wait till
beautiful.
that sister comes to Detroit.
Beautiful.
Y'all gonna get your minds blown away by her. Trust
Yes,
me.
man. There's still tickets, right?
There's
It
still
hasn't
tickets.
sold out yet.
Yeah, we're close though, but
Yeah.
we have a few left.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. I know when you...
we got a handful.
Right, I know when you sent that out, I was like, this is not going to sell out on me.
Yeah,
I'm
it
gonna get my
always
tickets.
does.
Right,
Yeah,
right. I want to get there early, too. What time y'all getting there?
Doors open at 7.
Okay.
So I would.
We'll be there Friday.
Right. I'm like, what time y'all getting? I'll carry in a
Doors
cable.
open at 7. Yeah, it's usually a line too, because it's general seating. It's
Yeah.
just gonna be a mess.
Yes.
But it's gonna be a good mess.
Yes.
The rotunda will be open. We have lots of vendors this year. I've allowed more vending. I usually don't allow too much of it. But if people really want to vend, we got some beautiful people, local businesses like Peacock Room and Good Girls and Avis Ford in Southfield.
Nice.
And and different people coming into Busted in Detroit. It's a new like lingerie
Nice,
shop
nice.
and over there in Kirby and Woodward, and so in the Park Shore, they got a lot of little businesses going on over there.
Yeah.
So we had like some local businesses really show up and say they want to support. Our girl Jaquise, you know.
Yes,
she's-
beautiful. Thank you very much.
She's sponsoring, with the bow ties. And,
Yes.
And so,
You're sporting one, aren't you? Is that one?
No,
No,
this
not.
one isn't though.
Don't
No,
tell them
I
that
do
one.
have. Yeah, I do have one though. It's pretty dope.
Okay.
It's real classy. Real classy. She was actually on the show too, and we had a good time.
Okay.
So yeah, we're real excited about this. We have someone very
Oh, yeah.
special on the line right now.
Super sister, man.
Super sister. One of the powerhouses, women just extraordinaire. Joy. Is it Gilliam? Right? Gilliam.
Joy.
Gilliam.
She just
Joy.
Joy.
She just Joy. Just
She's
saying
Joy.
Joy. Hey Joy, how you doing, sis?
What's happening? How you doing?
Doing good. Welcome to the Soul Studio.
All right now, thank you for having me.
Yes, ma'am.
All the way from Lala, all the way from Cali. How you doing in Cali? Because you come bring that sunshine that you got all in your body and bring it to Detroit, because we need to melt this snow, Joy.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking way forward to next week.
Awesome. Yeah, well, I'm excited to see you actually in person. I was doing some research on you, checking you out, and man, let me tell you this: I'm a fan of yours. Not a fan, but a fam, like family of yours. Just your raw energy and just your commanding on the stage. Where does that come from?
Shit.
No, that's
Mama?
Your mama?
Daughter?
Tennessee?
From the divine.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, say that.
Yeah.
Where everything else authentic and badass comes from.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Everything authentic and badass.
I love
badass. Black woman rock.
Yes, it
and that's
is.
why Joy has to come every show. I mean, she's not here, it don't feel right.
Right.
So
right.
I'm so happy personally to have you back, Joy, my sister, and I love you, your music, and your spirit. And you've been doing this for quite some time, and yeah, we just appreciate your journey, and we're happy to have you.
Yes,
Thank you,
yeah.
Jessica. I love you too. And it's always a pleasure to come and jam for the Black Woman Rock.
Yes.
And may I say something?
That's been doing this for 10 years, and it's very, very necessary and empowering and righteous.
Yes.
So yeah, it's good times.
And we're gonna go to Burt's afterward. After Saturday night, Bert wants us to come back so we can make us some food. Bert want to feed us, so we're gonna leave. Saturday night we're gonna jam. We're going straight over to Bert's. And so
The last time we left somewhere after we left a party,
How was that?
it just broke wide open. Joy hit the room, and not only does she excite the audience, she excites the musician because we all turn to her.
Yeah.
She makes us all feel like just
This energy.
just.
pay attention.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes. You were going to say something else, Stacey.
She'll make us want to lick.
Oh, you hear that? She said you make them want to lick.
Lord have mercy.
Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna do lick.
Oh, yay!
I don't think Hotwaxx was gonna probably not let you not.
To come to Detroit and do lick.
She tried.
Wow.
Jessica tried not. That's like, I can't help it.
Yeah.
His bro dance, y'all used to be doing up there.
Oh yeah.
It's growing.
The minute that one beat hit, we're all on.
Y'all on top
Everybody.
of it. Yeah, everybody just flows together, and it's awesome to see women, you all doing that and bringing your gifts and just making it happen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Joy, can you tell us about what you
Everybody
work
tries to say that. Everybody tries to pretend like the goddesses can't get together and do
Right.
nothing, but
Right.
this is the age of the matriarchy, and
right.
everybody
Yes.
just has to bow
Say
down
that.
and yield to it.
Yes.
Because that's where the energy is right now, and the patriarchy has run its course, and
Exactly.
it's time for the unrelenting feminine energy to come in and make everything right, and in flesh and blood realness, Black Women Rock is doing its part in
Yes, ma'am.
manifesting that. So that's how I feel that strongly about it.
Yes.
And it's that real.
Thank you, Joy.
It's that powerful. It's righteous dealings. Can I cuss? I know I said
Yes, ma'am. You can say whatever you want to say, however you want to say it.
Okay, fantastic. Can't nobody fuck with righteous.
Come on now.
Say that.
When that's what it is, everybody has to, go to
Recognize.
that. All things break themselves against the truth.
Yes.
Goddess energy is the truth, and Black Women Rock is the truth.
That's
So
dope. That's dope.
there's that.
You my motherfucker.
Okay. Straight
I
up.
love you.
She not tired of fucking with us.
Hey,
That was-
we're gonna say a lot of F words now. So, Joy, can you tell us about what you're working on? Because I know you record and you got a project you're working on.
Oh, wow. I'm actually working on about 6 projects at once.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
a creative ADD cracking,
All right.
which is good. And I am working on most immediately, I'm working on a blues project that I'll be doing a live filming and audio recording for at Raphael Sadiq Studio.
Oh wow, that's dope.
In the coming months, the Blakesley Blues sessions. Also, I am working on a project called Rebecca Holy Love's Salvation Symphony. It's a new Joy project. And I have been doing production on it with a comrade of mine named Black Shakespeare from the Lions out here in LA. And then the finishing production, I'm partnering with my brothers, reuniting with my brothers from Organized Noise.
Wow.
Out of Atlanta. I know y'all know Organized Noise.
Yes.
Dungeon Family. All the Outcasts, all the Goody Mob, TLC, you know the drill.
Yeah.
I'll be doing that, and Sleepy Brown from Organized Noise, and I have a duo project that we're working on called Black Aquarius. And then I'm also featuring on Hawthorne Headrunners project, Cats Out of St. Louis. You all might be familiar with super badass vocal composer named Coltrane.
Yeah. Yep.
Out of St. Louis.
Yep.
But it's him and this very, very talented brother, MC, vocalist, writer, Black Spade, talented producer, Sid Nora, also known as Sid No. They're the Hawthorne Headrunners Collective, and so I collaborated with them on a project, and that's in the works now as well. It's almost done, actually. Wow. And then I also do a live music event out here in Los Angeles called Sugar Hill Live with my partner Monica Payne from the Honey Collective, and it's a space where all music genres are welcome, and we tribute badass icons that paved the way for us. First set and then the second set, we bridge the gap by featuring current badasses, and then we open the floor up a little bit for a controlled jam session. And we outgrew our venue, and we're looking for a new one currently, so we're going to do a nice big launch there in the spring, or at a new venue in the spring. And then I'm also looking forward to reuniting with Outkast for a few dates on their tour.
That's going to be nice.
I think I'm going to do Coachella with them. Bring them back, so looking forward to that. And a couple of other nice little things in the pipeline that I was told not to speak about just yet.
Under wraps.
Long time coming. One of them that I can't quite speak about yet. It's a long time coming, but it's gonna be super duper yummy. Once y'all see what's coming forward. So it's good things. My daughter is graduating.
Wow! Congratulations.
And I'm gonna get out here in this world again and get reacquainted with the feeling of actually being able to put my art higher on my list of priorities. Now that my motherhood duties have, been given a chance to shift a little bit. This my child is now gonna be a young adult, and I'm looking forward to it. Everything is good. LA is good.
Yeah.
Growing, evolving.
That's
it's
butterflying. It's amazing how we as women can balance, just listening to all the things that you have going on. It's just amazing how we as women can balance all these things and make it work. Like, I'm just so proud of us. We truly do rock.
Yeah. It's the goddess strength. That's what it is.
Yeah, it is.
Goddess energy. We make it look effortless. Damn, they make it look easy, don't we?
Hey, you better say that. You better say that. Well, I know I'm looking forward to seeing you coming on down here to Detroit and kick it with us.
Yes, I'm so pumped.
Yes.
So pumped.
Yes.
I'm so pumped to see my sisters. So looking forward to seeing Wunmi. I ain't seen Queen Wunmi in a couple of years. Tamar-kali and I have been friends for the best part of 20 years.
Yes.
I can't wait to football tackle her. With a hug, and young sister and goddess who I love, Kimberly Nicole, super sweet and Marnie. I just can't wait to see everybody. Jessica, I got to love her up a little bit while she was out here in LA. Looking forward to spending time with her. Just the communion that takes place for Black Women Rock is really special, like that whole weekend, and I just can't wait. My spirit looks forward to it.
Yeah, we need you to come here, so thank you. Thank you.
Can't wait to
You're
see
so
you.
welcome, and thank you. Thank you for being, you know, the Wonder Woman
Yes, she is.
creature that you are. Thank you.
I'm trying. Thank you. I'm glad I have crew though. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Support
all that
system.
lone real thing don't work. So you know, I got like goddess crew. Is you know, we can really change things on the planet when we're together. I think
yes.
we gonna shift some stuff
Absolutely.
March 15th. That's what I think.
All right. All right. Well, thank you so much, Joy, for being on the Soul Studio, sis. And, I mean, I can't wait to see y'all. Just tell you that right now.
Oh.
And, yeah, and the best of
Welcome. You're so
everything.
welcome. Thank you. You're doing
Yes.
your thing.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Man, that was Joy right there. She's dope and humble. Just a
Joy
humble
amazing.
spirit. Just a humble spirit, man. Just like all
goddess.
of
You
y'all.
know, 20 projects. Okay?
Yeah, I know, and then her daughter graduating, so she's raising a child too.
I thought my 15 projects was over the top.
Right.
And I'm sitting here and watching Jessica hold a meeting in addition to being here on the radio.
Yeah, you keep that too.
Yeah, I was watching her do that. I'm just
Multitask.
busy downloading the app, Core Radio. Someone
Yes.
texts me back because people are asking.
How
and
to
they
get
said
on?
it comes right on right away. So
yep, absolutely,
just
yep.
download the app on your favorite
Yep, either
Android
Google Play or
right,
yep, or
and
Android
the show
Market.
comes right on. So just pass the word, send it out.
Just
put it on Facebook,
worldwide
Yep,
core radio.
Worldwide
That's
Core
the app.
Radio.
Just
Just
slide
look
it right
that
down the
mug
bottom
up.
and download the app.
Love it. See, that's what I'm talking about. We're about to go ahead and pay some bills here, take a break. When we come back, man, we just got some super phenomenalness, a word I use every time Jessica's in here, coming up. Make sure you guys keep it locked right here at the Soul Studio. We'll be right back. We are back. We are back. Y'all been tuning into the Soul Studio. Man, we just got off the phone with Joy out of L.A.
Wow.
Super dope sister.
Wow, she talking about all kinds
Man.
of collaborations out there for Deep Dungeon Family, Outcast.
Yes, and Wunmi too. That
Yeah.
was like, there's some heavy hitters, man.
There's some
If
heavy
y'all don't know
hitters.
about them, you need to Google. There's no
Yeah.
reason why you shouldn't know something about these ladies, man. Just use the media, all the media we got at our fingertips. Know something. Use it responsibly.
And if you're in Detroit, get online and get a ticket. Black on Rock will sell out. We're on sale at bombpapertickets.com. If you search for the 10th anniversary of Black on Rock, the tickets are there. If you're on the west side or you travel to the west side, Super Potato Sensations got tickets over there. And Textures, the natural hair spot on Castle Willis, they have tickets.
Nice.
So we got a couple outlets. But, yeah, these women are global artists, and I think that's clear. You know, when you see them, you understand that they've been, and you talk to them this season. So these are, some of the women are upcoming and new, and they're just getting their start. For the most part, though, I'm bringing women that have done world traveling.
Oh, yeah.
But world traveling, but you still may not have heard their music.
Right.
And so that's the problem with the music industry. That's the
Yeah.
problem with payola when that came about. When people you only get on the radio if you have a record company paying for you to be on the radio.
Yep.
And so now with places like you with satellite radio and other alternatives, we have a chance, a fighting chance as independent artists to make some noise.
Yeah.
To let people hear our music. And so, and I mean, I've made a living as a poet.
Yes.
You know, for over 20 years, which is what the hell is that? You know, who does that shit? So
You
know,
do that.
I do that. And I put myself in the middle of this rock concert and. And because these women have similar stories like my own, where I can't be really put in a box. And even though I did, stuff with, Nostradamus, I was on Nas's thing, and I've been on Talib-Kweli, and I've, recorded with other artists. It's still different when it's not your own music, because I doing intros and outros for rappers, I'm over that.
Right. And on the flip side of that, like you all are introducing yourself to us, but also, it's like, I'll admit it. There's a lot that I don't know about a lot of music, a lot of indie artists. And so when you do come on and you all come in here and you vibe with us, it really opens up, our eyes as well. And you know me. Really anything that you're doing, me. I'm going to try to push and get that indie artist out there, if I know about it. So I appreciate the role that you all play as far as bridging that gap as well. It's reciprocal.
Yeah, I mean, and like Imani Azuri, we were on another radio station once, and he said, well, Imani Azuri, your voice is phenomenal. You could have easily have gone mainstream.
Right.
And her answer was like, well, brother, well, what's mainstream? Because I've been all over the world. I just got back from Moscow.
Wow.
What's your definition of mainstream?
Yep.
I'm mainstream in my world.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to just find out what I'm doing in my world. So people just got to step out of their boxes of people telling you what good music is.
Yeah,
You're not looking for
exactly.
good music. And I think people, you have to, if you want to find good music, you got to go find it. You can't wait on the radio to play it.
That's true.
And I
really
just, because I've been spoiled by good music. I've been spoiled by great poets. So I'm funny about music. I hear a song, I'll be like, that's all right. I mean, even when Kanye's video came out, we did the really beautiful thing with the wings and all that. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, is it Tamar-kali on the
No,
line?
yeah, I
Okay.
believe so, but yeah.
Yeah, I heard, I saw that, and I thought it was amazing, but it wasn't like the most amazing thought I'd ever heard from an artist. I know so many independent thinking artists that push the envelope, multimedia shows, theater.
Like Invisible.
Yeah, artists, and we do it.
I love Invincible.
Yeah, and we do it with half the budget.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And so we're able to do a lot more. Is it Tamar-kali's on the
Yes,
phone?
it is.
Oh, we got to
Yes, it is. Let's chime her in.
Hello?
Hey, Tamar-kali, thank you for calling.
Tamar-kali, hey, sis.
Hey, who all was there? I'm hearing all this.
Well, we've already had Jessica's here, Stacey Hotwaxx. Stacey Hotwaxx is here. Wunmi was on the line, and Joy was on the line. But they've hung up already, so you were next in line for the call.
Yes.
Alrighty. Okay. Hello.
Awesome. Welcome into the Soul Studio.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. And now you're out. Where's she? In New York?
Yeah, she's
calling from New York.
I think she just got done teaching.
Wow. Teaching?
I'm Brooklyn, New York.
Yes, Brooklyn.
To be specific.
To be more specific. Yeah, man, we're really blessed to have you here on the show today.
What's really important about Tamar-kali coming on Black Women Rock? She was on the first one 10 years ago in Atlanta, Georgia. And just excited to have her coming back. This is my sister. I've known her for quite some time now, and I love that she plays lead guitar on her music, which is important. You know what I mean?
Very much so. And rocks out. Just straight rocks out. I was listening to Pearl. Her song Pearl. Yes,
beautiful.
You know, the word in the street, one of our most favorite shows was at the DIA, and it was because of you.
Yeah, she killed the DIA. It was crazy.
That was people talking.
Yeah, the DIA was a beautiful hit for all the women on the show. Her and Yazara. I mean, they're both just together. We're just on that stage. We're dreamy, and Steph had a great night. T, I would love for you to talk.
It was a pleasure to do it.
Can you tell us about your music, like the core of where it comes from,
exactly.
Like as far as your roots? I know you got some South Carolina roots.
Kim, I am second generation Geechee on my mother's side. So my mom came up to New York in the late 50s, early 60s from St. Helena Island, South Carolina. I mean, for the most part, I guess when people hear you say Geechee, that's what they're talking about. It's a cluster of sea islands off the coast of South Carolina where we're from, but the Gullah Geechee corridor extends from North Carolina all the way to the top of Florida. And basically because we were isolated, because it's the low country and it's marshland, we were able to retain more of the culture. We didn't have drums like everywhere else in terms of anthem retention, but we did something called shouting, where we kept at least one rhythm. And kind of like this static prayer circle thing going on. And we have a pidgin English called Gullah. So, that was where my summers were spent. I got to be around, folks who looked like me, owning their land, owning their businesses, and just, I feel like the strong identity that I expressed from an early age comes from those roots, and it's also why I kind of connected to punk rock as a young person, because the do-it-yourself ethic was how my people lived. I mean, I just do what I do, you know what I'm saying? Like, to be perfectly honest. But at the same time, I just do what I do, and I feel like it's not unusual. You know what I mean? There are a lot of people out there.
Yes.
We just don't necessarily have the visibility.
There you go.
It's like when I was growing up in the hardcore punk rock scene, fortunately I lived in New York. So I grew up with old kids, Asian kids, other brothers and sisters that were doing it, I mean, there were times when we went to like big shows for national touring acts where you might have been like the only one, but you would eventually find your crews, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I just feel lucky that I was able to grow up in an environment that had the diversity, so I didn't feel alone once I was out and going to shows. But I don't think that what I do is like, I don't, the novelty vibration that people give me, I don't necessarily relate to that.
Okay,
I just think it's a matter of visibility. And for one big reason with women in general who play, especially in the hard rock context, is that, a lot of times men are intimidated by it, because it's one thing for them to admire another man that's on stage doing something that they can't do, but when they're bearing witness to a woman doing something that they can't do or having a skill that they don't possess, it can be very intimidating, and it's hard to relate. And I find a lot of times there are people who, when they listen to hard music, they don't want to hear a woman's voice or a woman's perspective. Not everyone is like that, but because there's such a macho, you know, stereotype that goes with aggressive rock, it's hard for people to relate sometimes.
Right. And I'm thinking about, you know, with your music, you do touch on some very deep topics, you know, about self-image and things like that, and you know, you standing there and doing what you do is extremely phenomenal. And I think, you know, being a part of Black Women Rock, I think you truly do rock, sis.
Thank you. But I know that we come from a long line of movers and shakers, and that having to, you know, create your destiny and walk on the beaten path is nothing new for a Black woman. So
Absolutely. And creating platforms, you better say that.
Start the revolution up in here.
Okay. That's really what it is, though. You know, it really is about starting that revolution and keeping it going. And man, y'all women are doing it. Really doing
it's
that.
about raising our children on truth and honesty and not bullshit, you know, and showing them that Black women are many different things. I mean, I love Tamar-kali. You know, she's, you know, hardcore. She's very beautiful. You know, and so that's, you know, and that's also very threatening as well. You know, you pretty and you smart.
Right.
And then, you know, suddenly everybody's terrified. So we're going to have a terrifying evening on March 15th because everybody pretty and smart. You know? Everybody intact. Everybody, there's some goddess energy going on, and so if you're scared of goddess energy, you may not want to buy a ticket to Black Women Rock this year. It's going. I was just telling Joy.
I say go ahead, be afraid and get turned out.
Come on, get turned out and be afraid at the same time. That's so sexy.
We turned out a few this year.
Exactly. That does facilitate change when people are shaking out of their comfort zone.
Say that.
Made a grown man cry this year. It's like, how can you make me feel like that? I'm like, excuse me?
It goes down.
You know, and it was music. You're a woman, and you're not supposed to make me feel like that. I was just done, and so I can imagine, especially with you playing the rock music and hitting that guitar like you do. And many of them have that, you know, all of them won't step up and say it, but I had one step up and say it to
and
me.
actually say that to you. Now, Tamar-kali, now you have a tour going on, right? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, yep, you got a tour coming up.
Yes, I'll be touring this spring in May, and I'm actually doing a direct-to-fan campaign right now to support that tour, because I'm booking it, of course, but, you know, I definitely need the support of the fans and anybody who wants to support an independent artist to make sure that we can do it, you know, and come out unscathed, traveling some distances. There's a Northeast tour, and if you go to pledgemusic.com and just put in my name, Tamar-kali, Tamar-kali, you'll be able to find out about the Black Bottom Review Tour is what it's called, and it's for Northeast states this spring. I'll be hitting the Northeast with my 5-piece bands.
Nice.
I love that.
So we can go there and people can pledge as much money as they need to pledge, right? Are you trying to raise a certain number?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to raise enough to cover the cost of the vehicle that's large enough to, you know, transport my band and our equipment and make sure that we're safe in the different towns that we're going and we have some place to stay. But the platform is a little different. It's not donation-based.
Okay.
It's basically you can pre-order the live EP because I'm going to do a tour, and the culmination of the tour will be a live EP. And then there are a bunch of cool exclusives, like I have hand-crocheted socks that I'm going to make for people, handwritten lyric sheets, postcards from the road, just cool things. You know, you can pre-order the EP if that's all you want, and if you want something else that's a little more personal and exclusive, then you can pledge for that as well.
I love that. Yeah, I love that.
Well, we're so excited to have you coming back to Detroit.
The D.
Yes.
You know, I love the D. I mean, Jessica, y'all have just ruined me. I just love me some D-Rock City. I love me some Detroit.
I got a present for you. I got a present.
I've spent the most time outside of Brooklyn in the last 4 years. I mean, it's really, I'm just spoiled rotten.
Yes. We're going to come back out here.
We love spoiling you, and I have a present for you when you get here. I can't wait to give it to you.
Oh, I cannot wait. I'll be very excited. I love the D.
We love you back.
D loves you.
Other than Brooklyn.
Right, Brooklyn, Detroit, all good.
Yes, thanks sis so much for joining us tonight and for taking the time just to vibe with us. You truly are a Black woman that rocks.
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much. It was a pleasure, and I look forward to coming to that town and rocking and getting with my sisters.
Yay! See you soon.
That's what's up.
Next week.
All right, peace.
Yay, man.
Woo, this is a show.
Isn't it, though? Isn't this, though?
Tamar-kali, man. I remember she's my first mosh pit in Brooklyn.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know what a mosh pit was, and I was like, oh, my God, I'm about to be in a mosh pit. She put me in a trance. I mean, she's really, her work is, it's real spirit. It's real it's from a deep place, you know. And when you start hearing this bubblegum pop music coming out of our sisters' mouths so much, and it's all the love to sisters who want to do pop music and bubblegum stuff. You know, that's cool. I chew bubblegum, but, you know.
And spit it out.
It's not, don't ever swallow that, you know.
Don't swallow.
You can swallow black women rock lyrics.
Yes.
You can swallow.
And that really what this platform is about is putting some real music into the ears of people, right?
Yeah, it's grown folks music, you know.
Straight up.
And it's beautiful, you know. It's edgy, and some of it's very much, it's love.
With interest. For your interest.
Yes.
Let me sing my bad song.
Now, the whole weekend, there's a bunch going on. It's not
a lot going on. Tomorrow we got a kickoff party.
Yeah, tell us about it.
If you're in Detroit tomorrow, we got a free kickoff party. It's at the Julian Madison Building, 1420 Washington Boulevard. I have a 10-day exhibition. Me and my sister Sabrina Nelson co-curated it together. Shout out to Sabrina Nelson. I love you. But it's tomorrow, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. We got Nick Austin from WDET is going to be spinning, and that's 6 o'clock tomorrow. And it's a 10-day exhibition, and to be there. But tomorrow's the party, so come to the party tomorrow. We'll talk. You'll have Black Women Rock merch will be available. We got limited edition hats.
Man, y'all should see these hats too, man. If you're looking at the Ustream on Ustream.com, because we've been Ustreaming the whole night to Ustream.com.
Yes,
we have been. Y'all been rocking this. We can see you.
No,
you look good.
I love it.
You know, I was looking at those cameras and I said, oh, that's security. And I realized.
Look, Stacey, those are security.
What up, though?
What, they working? They ain't working?
So what?
They working?
Turn it on.
Okay. They are.
Good. So tomorrow night is
okay, Stacey's happy about that.
Tomorrow night is
that's okay.
Shush, let me promote.
Okay,
tomorrow night is the party. It's 6 o'clock. It's free. It's a lot of incredible artists in the show, like Antonio A.G., you know, it's Shades, Alfonso Cox, Sabrina Nelson, Gilda Snowden. A lot of amazing artists. I have 3 of my own paintings are in the show, so I'm in the show.
Hey.
And 30% of the proceeds goes to the National Care Mentoring Program, which is run by Susan Taylor, from
nice.
Magazine, who is a beautiful sister. We love you, Susan Taylor. And so it's a beautiful mentoring program. So so you can come out, you can buy some art, and a big proceed picture of it. A part of it goes to helping youth, finding mentors in our cities. And so that Saturday night is the concert, which is next week, the 15th. But we're also adding a Sunday show. We know we have Mahogany Jones called earlier.
Absolutely.
So I got Mama Soul from Flint gonna tear it down. LaShawn Phoenix Moore, TJ Leonard Carter is gonna be on that one. My sister Ideas headlining. Adams and Eves, Miss Corona, D Essence, Sharice Bradley out of Flint. It's gonna be crazy.
Hey, guess who we got on the line? We got Mahogany on the line. Yes, we do. Mahogany Jones. What's up, sis?
Yeah, Sunday we're gonna be at 5 Eagle. What up, though, Mahogany?
What's going on? See, I'm upset now. My little feelings just all hurt. I'm just all in my feelings right now. It just sounds like y'all just popping bottles and
we all over here, water bottles. We popping water bottles and hot chocolate.
Oh yeah.
Getting crunk, getting ready. So I was just talking about Black Women Rock doing this. So we have the Saturday night big concert with Joy and Tamar-kali and Imani Zuri and Wunmi and everyone's coming. Then Sunday morning, at 12 o'clock, we have a free community talk called They Say I'm Different, which is a real good opportunity for people to bring out their daughters and their sons and anyone interested in the music industry to hear these women tell their amazing stories.
Nice.
So that's 12:30 to 2:30 at the Charles H. Wright. And then we have the nerve on Sunday night at 7 o'clock.
Oh, wait, there's more.
To have a whole second concert. I don't know why I did this to myself, but we just said, whatever. We want to keep it moving. So Sunday night, Black Women Rock continues at the 5E Gallery. That's just $10. There's no tickets. It's a door thing. And please come support because these women are really, we chipping off the door and we paying everybody from the door.
Yeah.
We didn't have a budget for Sunday, but they wanted to do the show. And I was like, I'm going to be on fumes and I'm going to host it. And I think, you know.
You're good on fumes, Jess.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm on it right now. So, and some of my sisters, I think, that from Saturday night, they think they're going to sneak back and slide up and on the Sunday thing. We going to see. I'm going to see it today.
Tired?
She's already working us out.
Okay.
But it's going to be great, so please come out. So Charles H. Wright on the 15th and 5E Gallery on Sunday the 16th. Just get Black Women Rock all over your body next weekend. Don't go nowhere else. We got Mahogany Jones on the line.
Yeah, she just dropped the line. She just dropped her project, Pure.
Pure, yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna do some songs from Pure, Mahogany?
Say it again.
You gonna do some sounds off your new work, right? Your new pieces.
Oh yes, that's it. That's all we do, and we taking it Black Women Rock style. I got a live band. It's gonna be dope.
Oh, that's
we gonna rock out. The whole weekend is gonna be bananas. I definitely look forward, like Jessica mentioned, just the artist talk. If you're an artist, and just if you're just human. I mean, I know I've been to the artist talks in the past, and they've just really just answered like fundamental questions artistically and just business wise, but definitely just real talk, real life stuff that's just healing. So yeah, the whole day is just gonna be bananas. This whole weekend is kicking off Friday, right?
Yeah, kicks off tomorrow.
Tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's the kickoff party. Yeah, the Julian Madison building. It's right up the street from the Book Cadillac. If you haven't been over there, Old Charlie Plaza neighborhood. If you're from the D, 1420 Washington Boulevard, 6 to 9. Gonna have some food, some wine, and some tunes. Nick Austin gonna be spinning. So, and I mean, incredible art from artists all over the country. Marcia Jones, her paintings will be for sale and be there on display. I'm excited that she's in this show. It's just a beautiful time, and so we kicking it off tomorrow. Just want to come love people up, introduce them to some of the artists that are going to be on the show, and have a good time. And thank you, Mahogany. I'm glad you're joining us on Sunday, because it's going to be fire. Like it's like Black Women. I think I have to continue.
We're going to be rocking out.
You never know.
And I think I make Sunday the regular MC piece. You know what I mean?
Nice.
I think it's a version of Black Women Rock. March Madness.
Yeah.
Ooh, I think so. Well, yes, it is. Who you got your bracket? I got my bracket.
I got my bracket.
All right. Mahogany, man, I know your project's doing super good. I mean, all of those tracks on your project are just super dope.
Yep.
And what you got lined up? What you working on next?
I'm working on a project actually dedicated to Detroit. It's going to be all soul music. It's going to feel very Dilla-esque. My boy who's a producer, his name is Mosaic, and my main bro, ironically, are doing the production. And so that should be geared up and ready to roll out by this fall, and still just pushing Pure, doing tours. I'm actually headed out to New York to do an event on the 14th, so really looking forward to that. And we out here grinding, we push it.
Man, I love it. We were talking earlier about how, we as women of color, how we can balance things and make things happen. It's like we have a lot on our plates, but, we never seem to get full. It's all in moderation. And so that's truly amazing. You're truly a Black woman that rocks as well, so it's just all fitting and good.
No, I totally agree. I'm up here rocking and rolling, heading to the next thing now. So, I mean, that's our job. That's what we do. We help keep the planet spinning.
That's right.
Not to be egotistical about it, but it's true. And it's just, I really commend Jess for doing this and just celebrating Black women in this way, and it's just nice to see women celebrate one another.
Isn't that right?
Yep,
people never see just doing this. When I think about Piper and the work I get to do with the foundation, and what we get to do with the foundation, all of us on the line right now, right?
Yeah.
It's important,
Yeah, it is. But
and nobody's going to take care of us the way we're going to take care of us.
That's true.
We learn that sometimes the hard way.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Well, thank you, sis, for joining us. I'm so glad you were able to call in on your way.
I'm looking forward to it, and we're going to rock out. So have fun, y'all.
I can't wait, Mahogany, but send me that backline list while you talking about that band. Could you email us that?
Oh, yeah. They do need to know the technicalities.
I'm like, send that band list.
Send that band list, man. Mahogany Jones, man. This show has been off the hook, Jess. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You always bring that power in.
Thank you. I put all our 200 cute pictures up on Facebook right now.
Oh, that's what's up. That's a good one, too. That's a really good one. I know last time you were in, we were talking about your project.
Yeah, it's coming. My project is mixed. Black Tea, The Legend of Jesse James.
Yes.
It's finally mixed. I'm thinking about, I'm working on some some distribution situations and talking to some other labels about helping me put this project out. It's such a beautiful project. John Dixon, who's an amazing young genius here in Detroit, produced most of the album, and he's a beautiful pianist, and I let him take over, and it was a beautiful taking over. But I'm taking my time. The single is out. Jose James is on the single from Blue Note Records, amazing artist, and Uncle Roy, as Wunmi called him, Roy Ayers.
You Want Poems, right?
Yeah, You Want Poems, Roy is on the vibe. So I'm pushing the single still. I'm about to shoot my first music video.
That's what's up.
My brother Rashid Mausi from Detroit, he's in Brooklyn now, is shooting my video. So I'm taking my time with it. I'm not rushing it. It's pretty much done. One Below is on the album.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man, we and One Below got a nice track on the album. Ursula Rucker's on the album. You know, it's Imani Azuri's on the album.
It just seems so fitting because you're saying it's the first time that you've really been able to
record my own work.
Exactly.
You know, I've always been on other people's, and so this is like me being able to explore what I sound like, and it took me a long time because I've been playing with rock and roll and funk and having fun, but this is truly a jazz soul album, and it's very grown up, and I'm real proud of it.
I love it.
I'll take my time and put it out correctly, you know?
Yeah, well, we're proud of you, you know what I'm saying? We're so proud of you, and just all the women who are going to be a part and who have been a part of Black Women Rock, you know, we're
it's all of it though. It's business owners, it's visual artists, there's some poetry in there, there's lots of rock singers. There's DJs involved, and it's a spectrum of what we do. And these women are activists, they radio hosts. You know, all of us are just trying to make our mark, and while we're on the planet, and leave some legacy behind for our little ones.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, before we get out of here, tell us real quick, how can we get these tickets?
Tickets are at brownpapertickets.com.
Yes.
If you just go there and search 10th Anniversary Black Women Rock, it comes up and you can buy them. The Charles H. Wright has them on hand. If you go down to the museum, you can buy them. And then Sweet Potato Sensations got them on the west side.
That's what's up.
You'll get a sweet potato pie and get your Black Women Rock ticket from Edda Fly.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, I felt like I was selling weed yesterday. That's what I got. People like, you got tickets? I'm like, yeah, get in the car. I want 10. I was like, dang. But you know, it's funny. Let me say this though, but real talk, being from Detroit, I learned how to flip books, running my publishing house by my brothers who used to sell dope, and I understood the concept of that. You invest to flip your money. And I learned that from the streets. It wasn't from school. And that's why I'm investing in my limited edition merch, my hats, and so just trying to grow the business, grow the brand. And I'm learning, the business side of it is a deep thing. It had nothing to do. It's not art. It's not pretty, but it's real and it's numbers. And I'm learning. But we're pushing. We're going to Kansas City. We're going to go to the American Jazz Museum. We're booked for the Apollo Theater next year.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, it's, Black Women Rock is growing.
Good.
More dates coming. Toronto wants to bring us, and so
that's what's up. So they'll be going beyond Detroit.
We're working on Trinidad and definitely all over Europe.
That's dope,
we're going.
Man, y'all truly took over the show today. I love it.
Black Women Rock,
man. 365 days a year, man. We got to make this a thing where we have, Black women come on. Y'all come on in here and just kick it anytime. You know what I'm saying? Okay, it's on and popping. It's on and popping.
Stacey Hotwaxx Hale.
Well, you all listening to the Soul Studio, man. We had some awesome guests here, man. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you tune in next week. We're doing it again. We got DJ L Boog. We're gonna do some features. We're gonna talk about music then and now. What the hell happened? That's the topic. That's the title of it. That's the title of it. Make sure y'all tune in next week again. You can download that app. Thank you, DJ Stacey Hotwaxx Hale. Yes. Just go ahead to your Google Store or even to your Android market and look up Worldwide Core Radio, man. I'm your host, Jessica Care Moore, man. Thank you so much, sis. You're the bomb.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, DJ Stacey Hale. Hotwaxx Hale, you're the bomb too.
Thank you, baby.
All right, you guys be blessed, and I will see you all next week. We out of here. DJ Boog. Love you. And James. Peace.